friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
Right? Stacey Johnson.
Yeah, that's dope.
I bet I could call up some of them greens. Yeah, noodle some crawfish out the patio.
I love it.
We used to go to the clubs and heard Father Seville.
Yeah.
Maybe some crab apples for dessert now, yeah? Hey, yeah. Ha!
Well, we finally got a long-form interview from Kamala Harris, and it went disastrously. Kamala Harris handpicked a podcast to finally appear on, and it was a podcast called All the Smoke, which is two former NBA players who barely crack 50,000 views on their YouTube videos. Now, maybe they have 1 million subscribers, but hardly any listenership at all on YouTube. Now, maybe since it's a podcast, maybe it's more popular on Spotify. Maybe it's more popular on other platforms. But it went disastrously. The clips were an abomination, which we're going to all laugh at together. And what's hilarious is, you know, when Trump goes on someone's podcast, it's always their most popular episode ever. When he went on Theo Vaughn, massive. When he went on Lex Friedman, massive. When he went on, I'm forgetting the third one, massive. And by the way, I think Trump should do more of these. I don't think he should stop with Theo Vaughn. I think he should do 10, 15 more of these in the next 30 days. Fly these podcast people out, you know, have them interview you on the road. It's a win-win. They get a huge episode. You get to reach the people. I don't think he should abandon this. But nonetheless, Kamala Harris appears. The video has a pathetic 7,000 views after 2 hours. 7,000 views. Just to give you an idea, Theo Vaughn, look at what the top here, Theo Vaughn Trump. Let's see how his video did. 13 million views. Now, Theo Vaughn has
we've got some new merch.
3 times the subscribers. Okay. 3 times the subscribers. This, I mean, pathetic. Trump, Lex Friedman. Let's see how that one did. 5 million views. Wow. This wasn't as good, by the way. I didn't think this was as interesting. 5 million views. Okay. Now, maybe it's possible that the Kamala Harris, 7,000 views in 2 hours? Zoinks. If we look at it also,
Welcome back to All the Smoke.
It has got, people might say, oh, the views are trending behind. Well, the likes are 1.7 thousand to up to 872 down. So it's probably their most disliked episode ever. So it ends up being their most disliked podcast ever. Nobody cares about it. And it's hilarious. What I hope you care about today is joining the quartering.com's membership program. It means less ads for you. It means 20% off on all coffee orders. It means access to a private Discord channel where you talk to me directly every single day. I was chatting with people over the weekend. Obviously, our public Discord is still available too. But you get to call in live on the live show every day at 1 Eastern. And you get to ask questions to be answered in VODs like this or during the show. And you support Melanie Mack and Styx on my live show, who I pay salary to. And I'm hoping that by the election, we have enough members to ensure there are positions on the show for 2025. So the quartering.com/members. Please do consider joining today. We've got 5 members only videos already, a brand new one going up later today. I haven't totally decided which one it's going to be, but please do consider. Your support is immensely important. So please join after this video if you can. Let's take a look at some of the clips. Kamala Harris, of course, hates you. Everyone knows that. Kamala says she went out and got a pork roast and started marinating it after Biden told her he was dropping out of the race. Ha, 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 ha. Now, I am warning you of an immense amount of cringe incoming with these clips.
Look, from the time that the president called me and told me he wasn't running, it just like everything was in speedy motion. And I was not sleeping so well. And that one morning, I had, a few hours sleep, and I'd like to sleep. I just got up. I was like, and so I just went out and got a pork roast and started marinating.
See, time to work. Get to your happy place.
And my family happened to be in town, so they were very happy about
I don't think Kamala Harris went out and bought a pork roast, by the way.
the whole situation. But I just got up and started. Everybody's asleep. I just got up and started.
I don't believe that. Here, question, Kamala, what's your economic plan? Kamala, let's listen to her answer.
Going from a show to a whole entire company, what is your economic
That's
plan
wonderful.
moving forward for people who are living paycheck to paycheck and
Yeah.
struggling for groceries and rent and homeowners?
So, look, I grew up.
Yeah,
so my
middle class,
My
we know.
sister and I were raised by our mother. We lived for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care center.
So,
That child care center
That
was
did-
actually owned by a woman who lived 2 doors down from us, Mrs. Shelton, who was by
What?
all
Is this
of
your
our
plan?
accounts and
when is the plan conversation?
feelings our second mother. She helped raise us. And so she was a small business owner.
Oh, okay.
So I'll
okay.
start with the small business and congratulations on
Thank
what you
you.
guys have
Thank
done.
you.
I,
What?
from a child, knew who our small business owners are, right? I mean, you're business leaders, but you're also civic leaders. You
What-
take seriously your voice.
What's happening
and
right now?
How you can mentor, how you can grow, right? Communities and the sense of communities. I love our small businesses. And so a lot of my work in terms of building and growing the economy has focused on small businesses.
What?
And my vision overall is we need to build an
Opportunity economy,
in which
yes, we know.
increase
What does that
opportunity
mean?
for all, including small business owners. So a lot of my work, even in the Senate, was about increasing access to capital through our small businesses, and in
What?
particular through our community banks. So I've been responsible for billions of dollars more now going into our
I
community
doubt that.
banks because they're in the community, and then they know who's in the community and
Who's
where
doing
the
the good in the
talent is and
community.
who's doing.
Literally what? That's your economic plan? How about here's another impending cringe.
Like, don't hear that. Don't hear that. I eat no for breakfast. That's my.
This dude, I don't know who's who on this. Sorry, I don't watch retired basketball players' podcasts. But I know that they're popular basketball players. I know they have 1 million people on their podcast. Whoever this dude is
Hear
on the
that.
left, he don't give up. He don't get. I think this is Matt Barnes, right? Is that who that is? And is this Steven Jackson? Who is this? I hope I'm not wrong, because that would look bad. I'm right. Okay, yeah, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. Okay, like, I don't want to be like that. No, they don't. No, are you saying? No, I'm not going to go down that road. Okay. Again, their worst rated episode in history. Kamala, I helped write the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, and under our administration, Biden signed an executive order implementing elements of it. The bill demonized law enforcement, hindered their ability to do their job, and limited their capacity to respond for calls for help, which now 911 wait times, perhaps the longest they've ever been. How about this? Kamala Harris, the most cringe human being that has ever lived.
An incredible family and incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
Right? Stacey Johnson.
Yeah.
Is she rolling out a new accent here? Stacey Johnson.
Dope. I love
We
it.
used to go to the clubs and her Father Seville.
Yeah.
Golly. I mean, is this like, how about this? Kamala, we need to measure our success, not just in about everybody working, but can you build wealth? Can you start saving? Nobody in America can do these things because Kamala cast the tie-breaking vote in economic policies that cause record high inflation. I mean, she's getting absolutely. Comrade Kamala endorses taking to the streets like was done during the Summer of Love. She didn't moderate whatsoever. She's still the same radical that fundraised bail to bail out terrible people out of jail. I mean, this whole new, Kamala endorses taking to the streets. I want to get to that, but I wanted to do the nobody's falling for Kamala's like, yeah, here you go. Come on, dude. Steven Jackson's like, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe that we sold out for this. I can't believe we sold out for this. Meanwhile, Trump says, we are now heading to Valdosta, Georgia, in order to pay my respects and bring a lot of relief material, including fuel, equipment, water, and other things to the state. Many politicians and law enforcement will be there. We'll be saying hi to Franklin Graham, Burt Jones, Tyler Harper, Mike Collins, Austin Scott, Russ Gutman, blah, blah, blah. They're all working very hard. I was also able to stop in North Carolina, where Kamala isn't and where Joe Biden isn't, which has been really hit hard. I have a lot of supplies ready for them, but access to communication is now restricted. We want to make sure that local emergency management is able to focus on helping the community most affected, not be concerned with me. I'll be there shortly, but don't like the reports that I'm getting about federal government and the Democrat governor of the state going out of their way to not help people in Republican areas. Oof. That would not be good. Let's take a look at the comments. By the way, if we look at all the smoke, let's see what they're normal. Let's see. Here's Oscar Robertson, great old guy. 11 dislikes. Okay. How about this one? This has 9 dislikes. This is with LT. Don't smoke crack, kids. So I mean, this one already has nearly 1,000 dislikes. If I reset it now, 902. So it's like 2 to 1. So it's got a 35% dislike rate. Some of the comments, not one serious effing question, softball questions. Let's see. I grew up in the middle class family. My mother worked 2 jobs. People, and I think there's a lot of bots. I think there's a lot of bots in these comments too from the Kamala Harris HQ. But you see, imagine getting this tight over a positive conversation. Get the hate out of your heart. It's so sad. Account with no profile picture probably just created the other day. Her mom was Indian, was raising 2 black children. Why do we need to seek our identity in our skin color? Y'all could have kept this. She's going to tax this podcast into literal oblivion. I mean, incredible interview. Well done, guys. Really? You guys are all so funny. I guess this podcast goal is to talk about your, quote, personal life. It's not meant to be a political interview, and they are not journalists. So I guess why? Yeah, I mean, I can't expect these guys to be asking hard-hitting journalistic questions, but they are ball washing for Kamala. You know what I mean? The bots are all full force in the comments. What's up, guys? Let's see. Softball questions. Fake accent, fake candidate. Let's see. The rambling is real. Just answer the question. Word salad. Can't ask real questions and get real answers. Now, look, I don't think these guys, you can't be asking these guys to be doing some sort of hard-hitting interview. That's not what they do, I don't think. These 2 sold up for the bag. I'm done with them for sure. That's got 50 votes. Again, what's the most shocking part of this is that nobody cares. These people have 1 million subs, and they have they can't even get 10,000 views in 3 hours on the presidential candidate. Nobody cares about Kamala Harris. I would not be surprised if Lawrence Taylor episode outperforms it. Yikes. Not a good look for Kamala Harris. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. I'll leave a link in the description, the pinned comment down below to join the Quarterings members area. I really hope that you do. It'll be absolutely amazing. Quartering.com/members. Get in the Discord. Start watching members only videos. Support our cast and crew. And we'll talk to you again real soon.